In a swamp far from any kingdom, a hulking green ogre named Shrek lived a life of deliberate isolation. His days were spent in peace, fishing in the muddy waters and crafting meals from swamp creatures. His gruff exterior and intimidating size kept unwanted visitors far away, a fact he relished. But one day, the sanctity of his swamp was shattered when a horde of fairy tale creatures invaded. Exiled from their homes by the decree of Lord Farquaad, the ruler of Duloc, Shrek stormed into the chaos, his voice bellowing over the crowd. "What are you all doing in my swamp?" The creatures cowered, their stories spilling out in a cacophony of fear and despair. Shrek learned that Farquaad, in his pursuit of a perfect kingdom, had banished them. Furious and unwilling to share his home, Shrek decided to march to Duloc and demand the return of his solitude. Before he could leave, a fast-talking, perpetually cheerful donkey, aptly named Donkey, attached himself to Shrek. "You're scary! They're scared of you! I like that!" Donkey declared, trotting after the ogre despite numerous attempts to shoo him away. Reluctantly tolerating his new companion, Shrek arrived at Duloc. The towering castle loomed over the pristine village, its eerie perfection unsettling. Shrek confronted Farquaad in the midst of a bizarre tournament. Amused by the ogre's demands, Farquaad offered a deal: rescue Princess Fiona, imprisoned in a tower guarded by a dragon, and the swamp would be returned to him. Though Shrek cared little for chivalry, the promise of his swamp restored was enough. He set off with Donkey, who proved unexpectedly loyal, even as they approached the perilous tower. Inside, the dragon wasn't the bloodthirsty monster Shrek expected, but a love-struck creature who took an immediate shine to Donkey. With some quick thinking and a lot of flattery from Donkey, they escaped with Princess Fiona in tow. Fiona, a spirited and strong-willed princess, was initially appalled by her unconventional rescuers. She insisted on following traditional fairy tale etiquette, much to Shrek's annoyance. But as their journey back to Duloc unfolded, the trio bonded. Shrek began to reveal his softer side, Fiona showed her wit and humour, and Donkey tied them together with his relentless optimism. As they camped under the stars one evening, Shrek and Fiona shared a rare quiet moment. She laughed at his jokes, and he saw her not as a spoiled princess, but as someone who might truly understand him. But Fiona hid a secret. As night fell, her form changed into that of an ogre, a curse that would only be broken by true love's kiss. The next day, misunderstanding Shrek's growing feelings, Fiona confided her fears to Donkey. Shrek overheard fragments of their conversation, mistaking Fiona's disgust at her curse for disgust at him. Hurt, he retreated into his armor of anger and delivered Fiona to Farquaad without protest. At the wedding in Duloc, Shrek realized his mistake. With Donkey by his side, he stormed the ceremony, confessing his feelings for Fiona. Farquaad mocked him, but Fiona silenced the room as the sun set, revealing her ogre form. While the crowd gasped, Shrek saw her for who she truly was and loved her all the more. As Farquaad ordered Fiona imprisoned, the dragon crashed through the stained glass, devouring the diminutive lord. Shrek and Fiona shared a kiss, breaking her curse, not by restoring her human form, but by making her an ogre permanently. "You're beautiful," Shrek whispered, and she knew he meant it. They returned to the swamp, not as solitary souls, but as partners, with Donkey and the fairy tale creatures as their ever-chaotic family. Shrek had found something he didn't know he was missing: love, laughter, and a happily ever after that was perfectly imperfect.